Hey.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the Unofficial Expert Podcast.
This is Marie.
And this is Sydney.
Yes, this is what we're doing today. And every week that you listen to this, it's bomb. Right, Sid?
Yes, and definitely tune in to Comedy Hype for all your comedy news.
It's comedyhype.com. They are the ones who sponsor the podcast, essentially, and help us do what we do the way that we do it, like we do it for TV.
Oh, thank you, Comedy Hype. You the best. You a genius.
You so smart.
Thank you. So what's going on, Marie? How you feeling? You looking good? The legs is out?
Well, yes, the legs are out. And what that means is my shorts are real little today.
Oh, they sure are.
But I want people to see this little cut in the between the hamstring and the quad.
I see it.
Y'all are hearing me, but y'all not seeing me. I'll post a picture on my Insta stories later. But what that means is when I sit on the train seat, my ass is on the dirty subway seat.
You usually have a little flannel shirt.
Yeah. But I ran out
on
the
your
house
waist
today, and the flannel, it was too hot for the flannel around the waist. So they gonna get these ass cheeks, and I'm gonna use
You gonna get them bus seat bumps on your ass?
Those bum bumps. Bum bumps. I got them homeless bumps on my butt. But you know, I feel like from a distance you can't see the bum bumps. So I'm feeling confident. I feel good. I see you got the overalls on.
I do, and they're kind of like the lesbian long ones. So like
Did you cut those?
I did. These were actually pants.
Why did you cut them?
Well, because I didn't like them as pants. They looked really like osh bagosh, real messy. I couldn't. I was like, let me cut it so I could look like a young thought.
You look like an old lesbian.
Fuck you. You're so rude.
They're so long.
Well,
you ain't even cuff them.
I can cuff them if I want to, but I'm just, I'm conservative.
You don't want to get bum bumps on your butt.
Exactly. And I took the train today.
Did you?
Yes.
In them long shorts?
Hold on. Can I tell you what my expertise was this week?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been trying to do other transportation other than Ubers.
Because the money's running out.
It really is.
Yeah.
For all the listeners listening, your girl got laid off. Your girl got laid off. So I have to become the frugal expert. Wow. But anyway, I've been using my bike to actually get around. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I went to a show. Mm-hmm. I went from Brooklyn to the city. Mm-hmm. And I went all the way from, the Lower East Side all the way to 72nd Street.
For those of y'all who don't know what Manhattan looks like, the Lower East Side is like the bottom half of Manhattan. And you rode all the way up to 70-something Street.
Yeah, it took me about 40 minutes.
What time of the day was this?
This was late. This was like 9 o'clock.
Was there money waiting for you on 72nd Street?
No.
Was there food waiting for you?
Yes.
Was there dick waiting for you on 72nd Street?
There was no dick. There was food. I was there to go see my friend Helen with her family, having a little family dinner. So I'm going to dinner on this bike. So by the 40th block, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be a hot, crunchy mess by the time I get to dinner. So then I'm sweating, I'm looking crazy, and this dude pulls up in a car? No, on his bike, on his motorized bike. And he's like, oh, where are you going? And I was like, oh, I got to go all the way to 72nd. He's like, you got a long ways to go. And I was like, yeah, I do. And then for 40 blocks, this man is trying to get my number.
Wow. Where was he going?
Oh, you know where he was going? The Bronx.
Oh,
he was riding.
So I was telling him like farther than you.
Yeah, so I'm telling him like, oh man, I gotta go all the way to 72nd. He's like, oh okay, yeah, that's far. I was like, where are you going? The Bronx.
Oh hell no.
On a bike. So he tries to
but his had a motor.
He did. So it's fine.
He's not doing that bad.
But he tried to get my number for 40 blocks, and it was so sad. Like by the 30th block, he was like, well, I don't look like Drake, but you got to give a dark-skinned dude some time. I was like,
Sydney, I mean, this is a public service announcement that you do need to give a dark-skinned dude.
Yo, he was like begging by the end. I was like, bro, your bike has a motor on it. You don't need me. You don't need me.
You couldn't
Dude, you're doing better than me. Why would you want to talk to me? I want this struggle-ass cruiser bike.
No, you guys are about on the same level. He lives in the Bronx. His bike has a motor on it, but he lives in the Bronx.
Okay, so I gave him my number.
No, you didn't.
I did give him my number.
Oh
so wait,
God.
hold on. So I'm yelling out numbers while we in the bike lane, and like there's other people trying to get past us, and I'm like 9, 1, 7. And then I'm like, and then when I get to one number, I'm like, and So he's trying to get my fucking number, and I'm like I'm mumbling shit, and then I'll throw in a wrong, and then he starts calling me from the fucking bike.
Nah.
I'm like, yo, y'all dudes gotta do better, man. The thirst will never be that real. I'm telling you, don't want this Poom Kosh that's been on a bike for like 80 blocks. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, bike seat cooch.
Do better. He's like, where are you from? You from the city? You look very Jamaican. I was like, Jamaican?
Wow. That means you had bright colors on yesterday? You had on yellow yesterday? You had on a yellow-green combo?
Girl, when I tell you my wig wasn't even intact, like it was lifting, I was like, yo, we gonna fuck
real
around.
Jamaican. That sound real Jamaican. I'm not even gonna lie.
The whole thing gonna lift off, and I'm like, he's not gonna call me after that.
So you made it to dinner.
Yeah.
Did he call you? Did he get the right number?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you so dumb.
And he texted me this morning like, did you sleep well, my darling?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude.
And then coming back, somebody called me a hoe on the bike. When I got back to Brooklyn.
Did they call you a Jamaican hoe?
No, they called me a hoe. So I was like, man, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of the summer. I'm just going to be riding a bike, getting called a hoe, people trying to get my number. It's a lot.
Wow. You are.
But I'm alive. I'm here for this podcast.
Wait, I feel like people listening want to know if they paid. Did Helen's family pay for your food on 72nd Street? No. You came out your own pockets after all those.
But I got the family discount, though.
That don't mean nothing. The family discount is dad's paying.
I had Branzino, though.
Ooh.
That's why I couldn't pay for a cab, because I was like, oh, I'm going to get this fish.
How much was the Branzino? Oh, I love some Branzino.
It was MP.
Ooh.
Market price, nigga.
For somebody who just got laid off, you live in real lavish.
You know I'm hood rich.
You live in real lavish.
What about you, Marie? What were you an expert in this week?
This week, I was an expert at keeping my mouth shut, which is something that I have to work on.
I'm so
every
proud
day.
of you.
Thank you so much.
We learned a lot from this podcast, actually.
Actually, it's not from the podcast that I learned to keep my mouth shut, but like I appreciate what you're doing. I'm sure other people listening learn a lot from the podcast. But so my sister's been staying with me for what feels like legit 28
Wait,
years.
did she listen to the podcast?
No, she
don't. Okay, keep it going.
Also,
keep it going,
also
sis.
I ain't never scared.
Okay.
So
Keep
my
it going,
sister's been
sis.
staying with me for all this time, and we got into an argument a couple weeks ago. Well, no, I guess that was last Saturday.
I feel like y'all be arguing every time I'm there.
every day.
And I'll be like, yo, I got to go. I don't want to be in the middle of this.
We got into an argument once because my sister needed to use the bathroom, and I was like, if you get on the toilet while I'm in here doing my makeup, I'm going to go live on Instagram. And then she was like, what if my stomach explodes?
And you were like, put your waist trainer on then. You're just a fucking mean sister.
And then Sydney put her pants on and was like, I got to go. I have to leave. That's how you get Sydney out of your house. You just have to start yelling at your sister about waist trainers. Mm-hmm. So my sister and I got into this argument because she started yelling at some white dudes on the street the other day. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get punched in my face by a Chad or a Logan for you. And she was like, I know you would never fight for me, Marie. And I was like, I'm not even going to fight for myself. So don't think, I'm not trying to get punched in the face for what I say.
Because we trying to get these gigs, girl. You need your face intact.
My face. This is my resume. You
like, she's fucking up my money now. Like, do I need to talk to her too?
So we got home and I called my mom because I was like, I'm not arguing with you at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I called my mother, and then my sister was in the other room. My mom called her. My dad called me. So we're on the phone with our parents who are in the same room while we're in the same room. And I hear my dad say, I'm on the phone with my daughter! Like yelling at my mom that he was talking to me, and then my mom's yelling at him that she's talking to her. And so my sister was like, I can't believe my own sister's kicking me out. Right? Because my sister was the expert at being dramatic as hell this week and last week. So now my sister's back in my apartment, and I just look right through her. Like, I don't even see her. She'd be like, morning. I'd be like,
Damn, Marie.
She'd be like, what are you doing today? I'd be like,
Yo, you trying to get hit? Are you trying to get hit?
Well, yeah.
If y'all get in a fight, I'm not getting involved at all.
Sydney, I wouldn't expect you to get involved.
Okay.
Unless, like, I use you as a shield. As a legit body shield.
Shut up. Speaking of shields. This is great.
That was a beautiful transition.
Do you see that? Do you see what I do?
Speaking of shields, our expert today is a shield of sorts.
Shield of law.
A shield. Thank you, Sid. A shield of law.
No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, start over. Do it again.
Speaking of shields, our guest this week is not a shield, but she is our entertainment law expert. She might actually be the only expert we've ever had on the podcast that's actually an expert.
She's for real though.
Which I'm very uncomfortable
Like
with.
she's got a diploma and everything, right?
She got papers.
She got papers.
She's in town from LA, so that's dope. We're gonna talk about the sun and stuff like that.
We got people doing things on the podcast, okay?
This podcast
real
is,
credit.
This is legit, okay? She's never been on Conan or anything like that, but she got credits.
Yeah, put some respect on her name.
And her name is Kelly Shapiro. Hey, Kelly.
Kelly.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Oh, Kelly, how you doing? You look stunning.
Let's do a head to toe of Kelly.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start at the toes. The toes are light pink.
Yes.
The heel is like a brown. What kind of shoes are these?
It's like a tan.
Michael Kors. She got a Michael Kors, like a tan. It's suede, but the toes are out. Mm-hmm. The legs are long.
Very long. You're tall. How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". You hear that, listener? Wait, are you single?
Single?
Yeah.
Super single.
Ooh. First of all, she's a lawyer and she 5'9".
She ain't got no man or woman.
Man, but I'm dating. I'm dating a lot.
You're dating? Okay.
Ooh, okay.
She out here?
She in these streets. Oh, hold on. We didn't. The dress is a halter and it's like powder blue.
Powder blue.
Okay, and then the hair is blonde. Okay,
Very blonde.
Very.
And you got a lash. Like are those all yours?
That's not.
I'm from LA. No. No.
I was like, she could have some Latisse in her life.
No, I'm scared of that.
So because I heard it makes your lids darker.
Yeah.
It's
And if you stop using it, your lashes fall out. So
yeah, I'll put on my strip every
Okay.
morning. Yeah.
every morning you do a strip.
you got strips, girl?
Do you wear strips to the
Those
gym?
are beautiful.
No, I don't wear anything to the gym. No, I'm fresh faced. Yeah.
That's how you do it, y'all. If you have eyebrows on in the gym, you're doing the gym wrong.
Yeah.
You just sweat.
I sweat too much to have anything on.
Wiping
Yeah.
your whole brow off.
No.
So you're 5'9". You're a lawyer. You ain't got no man. Why is that?
I haven't met anyone I wanted to date seriously.
What
yet.
is your type? Just talk to the listeners. Tell them what you look for.
I had a great date last night, actually.
Oh, talk to me. Talk about it. Let's hear about
Let's
this.
get into it.
At this point, in my 30s and whatnot, I know what I want. But also, you have to become the partner you want to fall in love with. So it took me a while to become that person.
Look at
But now
you,
I
girl,
am. So
dropping
now dating is
gems.
amazing.
Wait, I gotta change for you to be good? That don't make no sense. That sounds
just
wrong.
Bree, be the partner that you want
wanna
to
be.
have.
So I gotta be rich and tall and have a beard?
yes,
That's
girl.
terrible.
Yeah.
Get it together.
No.
They got a Snapchat filter for that. I could get you a beard and everything.
But can you make my bank account match my face? Yeah.
I can't do that for you, girl.
Currently, I feel like it matches. So
Talk about this date, yeah.
Yes. Where did you guys meet? Was it an online situation?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Which one?
Happen.
What is that?
Okay.
Is
I
that
do.
new?
Oh, I've had great success with Happen, yes.
I'm gonna write that
Okay,
down.
write that down.
Happen.
And also,
Marie?
I travel so much, it's when you cross paths with people. So when I was at South by Southwest, you can run into some, especially if you're, my one girlfriend, she encouraged me to do it in December because I used to be super anti-dating. I'm like, no, I'm out here.
Yeah, I'm in these streets.
But then my friend was like, well, how's that working for you? And I'm like, okay. So, but Happen is good because it's if you're in the same like area. So if you're a neighbor or if you work in the same, so at least you have something in common already.
Okay.
And so that is great for LA, but dating in New York is much better than LA. Sorry.
We know, girl. Everybody's on top of each other. There's more people here. per
Yeah, you
square
just
foot.
pass more people. There's just more numbers, but I do have to say, I think there's less of, pressure to invest in one person here because there are so many other opportunities where in LA you kind of can just
Everybody
sit and
hoeing.
chill.
Everybody is hoeing in New York
Right,
City.
right? So that's why
LA
you
is
gotta pay
kind of
attention
different.
to the bios, though. So like people say what they're looking for. So if you don't watch
Just looking
it,
to smash today on my way to the
Someone-
Bronx.
yeah. Oh
I
my
need an on the go hoe.
No, this one guy, and that's my trouble is also if I'm attracted to them physically, a lot of time that doesn't. We're not evenly yoked intellectually.
Right,
And
right.
I'm no one's business advisor. Like, I'm no one's like.
You
so
just want to
that's
chill
enough.
when you're in the relationship.
Yeah,
you don't
and I'm
have
also,
to.
I turn the lawyer hat off. I'm super chill in my personal life.
Yeah.
And so you have to find a partner that can complement you and
Yeah, like, I'm
and
not
be
here to-
intimidated by I also handle some big matters and stuff, but
Yeah, but you want to do hood rat things with your hood rat friends, right? Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, come on
This is
now.
my type of girl right here, Kelly.
why do you think I listen to you guys? I'm like, these are just I'm listening to my buddies.
Oh my God, you're ratchet adjacent. I love it.
Let's talk about how you got to law school, sis.
Yes.
Sure.
Where did you go? Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Hermosa Beach, California. But my mother is black from Chester, Pennsylvania, south side of Philly, and she left when she was very young. Went to L.A. Was the air traffic controller there, and my father actually is originally from Brooklyn, but left years ago and always wanted to be in California. So I was raised there, but my household was East Coast. Black woman. So I feel like I was raised by the beach, but in my mother's household. So people they make assumptions on what my background is, but it's pretty unique.
So your mother wouldn't let you go to the beach all the time?
Negative.
But your dad was like, come on, put some board shorts on.
Your dad wanted you to
Jewish,
surf.
though, so they're not as, it's crazy beach, but a lot of racquetball.
Racquetball. Kelly got money.
Wow.
Your dad was playing racquetball with you?
No.
He got coin. Mr. Shapiro got some money.
Shapiro.
Let me find out Kelly lived the clueless life.
It's funny. I have a friend. We have a shared Dion kind of
I
thing.
can see it.
But no, not now. I have grown into my Malibu taste. But Hermosa Beach is more small beach town, and I was very sheltered. Didn't party or learn at anything ratchet until much later. College was great for that.
Yeah. I mean, that's why people go to college.
That's why you go. Yeah, I went to USC, and I was an athlete there, which was great.
Oh, what'd you play, girl?
Track and fields. Yeah.
Look at that.
Did you run? Were you a jumper? You got them long legs.
No, I was also much thicker back then, so I was a thrower.
What?
Yeah, javelin and the hammer.
You were thicker than what you already used to
Good
Damn, girl.
40 pounds more. Oh, yeah.
What?
Was they able to handle you?
I wasn't able to handle it. I wasn't comfortable in the extra weight. I wasn't. That was like more,
But it was salad, though.
Huh?
You
It
were
was salad.
No, it was. I had a
USC,
sweet
though.
tooth back in the day. I ate a lot of treats and popcorn and cereal at dinner.
Sydney
Yeah.
loves cereal.
Oh, my God. Lucky Charms, my fave.
But I had my roommate in college. She was not triathlete. What is it? The heptathlete?
Heptathlon.
And heptathlon, yeah. So she could eat any, but like me, I have like 2 yogurts and I put on like 40 pounds.
Heptathlon, that's like 8 events, 10 events?
7?
Yeah, what's that?
That they do like mad things.
Yes.
No, thank you.
In a
That
meet.
was my
I'm all set.
my roommate, yeah. So I was the throws. But anyway, I knew I wanted to go to law school though, and so I
Why? Why did you want to go to law school?
In high school.
Who thinks like that and then actually follow
No, but I remember growing up, everybody either wanted to be a lawyer or a doctor.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who thinks like that and
I
then follows through?
I didn't. When I was a kid, I wanted to do, random stuff. Like Top Gun came out, so like I want to be a fight. Like shut up. But when I was 15, and I remember in history class in high school learning about the civil rights movement and Thurgood Marshall, and that's when I found out what Harvard Law School was, and I went to Harvard Law School.
Wow.
Let's clap it up for Kelly one time.
We are not worthy. Oh, my goodness. You hear that?
Thank you.
Kelly, why the hell do you listen to this podcast?
Yo.
It's a great podcast.
Harvard Law? Do you hear that, listeners? We got Harvard Law graduates listening to our podcast.
I feel like that's it. Podcast is
That's
over.
it. It's
We
done.
don't even have no questions.
we got our credit. All right. Can we put that in our credits? Like,
I'm going to put next to my bio. I'm going to put on my LinkedIn Harvard Law School adjacent.
reviewed by the Harvard Law School. That's what I'm going to do.
So what is it like being a black woman at Harvard Law School? What is that experience like? Because in my mind, it's probably not that fun.
Well,
No, I feel like lawyers get lit.
I was the social committee chair of the Black Law Student Association, so I got to throw the party. So we had fun. But of course, you're nerdy and if you have to be extremely driven, extremely focused, ambitious, and smart. So yeah, your number one thing isn't going to be partying.
Yeah. But you made some time.
Oh, I made some time. Yeah.
I can tell by that part in your head you made some time.
No, because that was my first time on the East Coast. I grew up being obsessed with the East Coast, and I finally, at 21, moved to Cambridge, and I was just it was my East Coast fantasy had begun.
What the black dudes at Harvard Law School? What did they like?
What they like.
What they like?
Shout out to all my male friends. But it was a little interesting, the dynamic, because also I'm coming from LA, right? So everything is different. But, coming from a big jock school like USC to this purely, the rules of ranking in terms of like
the cool kids were the nerdy kids with no muscles.
I didn't like that, especially amongst the black community. I remember my best girlfriend, Dorothy, who was at Harvard undergrad, she said, Kelly, word to the wise, don't date it at Harvard because it's such a small community.
So everybody know your business.
Exactly. So I never did, but I also wasn't as friends, yes, but I think it's just another, like, people can be conceited because I'm the, head football player, but there it's like a different thing that I'm like,
it's money. It's like class. They're elite
class.
Elitism.
It's like top of my class at Columbia.
Or like, I'm a black man, and like, and I'm at Harvard, or a black woman, whatever. And it's more like, but so am I.
Yeah.
So like, we're on the
we all here.
Same
we're
level.
all here.
This sounds
let's build empires together.
This
guys.
sounds like Dear White People.
It
in my
does.
mind.
That's
I love.
soon as
That's
she
what
talks-
it sounds like. As soon as you said it, I was like, Dear White
As soon as she
People.
was talking
some
about
Harvard Law writers on that show, because that I was like, oh great.
I was
This
like,
is my
Sam?
story.
Were you Sam?
You were
Sam?
definitely Sam. You're Sam.
I think I have a combo though.
What's that? What's the combo? Sam and
Because Sam, but I don't have as much. I think I'm more. Since I was just raised by my mom, I have less. I think of a. I don't know. I think I'm more.
I don't know, dude. You said the head of the social chair committee.
And I am now with the Harvard Law School Association of New York City and LA. I'm on the board, and I'm planning an event in the fall.
All right, well,
Can
let us know what the dates
some
are.
regular hoes come through? Can we get? We can come through.
I invite all of my meetups.
What's the date? Let me just check my calendar real quick.
We're gonna be in there.
Be in there dabbing.
I try to get all of my networks cool. I invite like Black women in tech in LA. I held entrepreneurs happy hour with the Harvard Law School Association, Harvard, because I want them to have. No, you should be in the room with these investors too.
Yo, we might be ending this podcast after this event. I might be like, yo, I can't do a podcast no more. I know investors now.
I know people last name Shapiro.
Okay.
Get out
Oh my goodness. Yo,
But no.
yo,
I'm
don't
about
forget
that
about us,
thing of
Kelly.
course not.
Like, we friends now.
Kelly,
like, I'm gonna text you like,
No,
hey
I
girl,
know.
what's up with that part?
One of your guys' next live tapings. I was mad that I missed that one.
Oh, it was so fun.
You guys
It was
should
so
do
fun.
one in LA.
Oh, we want to.
Yeah. When we go to that party and get them investors, get them tickets, nigga, I'm gonna be in LA.
We will be in LA.
We will be there. So you finished?
So you don't think you're Sam?
I identify with her. Yes, I mean, and the things that people project onto her and say to her, I'm like,
yes, because you light skin and like
you date
tall,
white men?
you're beautiful.
well, that is the other thing I bond with her on.
You
But
do
I
date
date
women.
both. I date everything.
She dated both too. Remember,
did.
she banged that
Well,
dude.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but
she
that was
did.
her like side piece, but her
And was
main
she
was
even,
white
like,
bag.
really that into him. I felt like
He was so much cute. What, we talking about Reggie, right?
Yeah.
Reggie
I
was the
loved
cute
Reggie.
one.
Reggie is super cute.
Oh,
But didn't you see his
Yeah.
pictures on IMDb? And I'm like, he don't photograph the same.
Yes, that's fine. He also photographs quite short.
Yeah, he does.
He
Well, that's
photographs
a breaker for me.
5'8".
Okay, yeah. Well,
But he was so much cuter. I mean, the white dude that she was with was super forgettable. Also,
He
They
looked
could-
like he skateboards
I don't
all
wanna
the
hurt
time.
his feelings, but I feel like it could have been casted a little.
yes, no, that's what I feel like they could have casted it a little bit
Yeah,
better.
like a little hotter, like a little. Yeah.
Oh my God, when her what was the girl's name that was dating Troy? I took off my hair for you.
Oh, she was too much.
I gave up my hair.
Wasn't her
for
real
you.
name like Shaquita or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that. But
really-
she went by like
Yeah.
Shay or something like
yeah,
that.
something crazy.
I went to school to USC with a girl just like that.
I believe you.
I remember who looked just like it was everything, and yeah,
And she stayed in,
She
like, a
had
silky
blue
weave.
contact lenses.
Ooh, that's a no
The
from
thing
me.
is, she was as beautiful as this girl, like gorgeous. But I remember she just went into only the white sorority, and I wanted to be like, and she had no.
You wanted to
reason
tap her on
be
the
with
shoulder?
me. Yeah, but
And
I'm
to be
like,
like,
no, we have
sis.
something in common, guys. Like, hello, and she just wasn't
No,
interested.
Blue contacts. as a
Yeah, but
black
she went to one of the biggest
sis.
things. Yeah, but hey, that's her journey, and she's probably happily married to Biff. In,
Kelly come through with the
And
lost
Newport.
shade right there.
Biff.
no, enjoy.
I'ma write that name
You
down.
better do that. Do it, girl.
Biff Beauregard.
Kelly, we're gonna be great friends. I can tell already.
No,
We're gonna be
everyone's
hanging,
journey,
girl.
And you should direct the life that you want. She wants to wear that, then
Speaking of colored
is.
contacts, what's the guy's name? Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla
Are
$ign.
those his real eyes?
Those are his real eyes.
They're like a greenish
Those are not
gray
contacts.
color.
Those are his real eyes.
Kelly, can you confirm or deny?
I can't recall what he looks like.
He looks like I
he
don't know
looks
about
like
them dusty
light-
niggas.
He looks like clean Lil Wayne.
He kind of
Oh, I
looks
really
like
don't know what he looks
does
like.
look like clean Lil Wayne,
which is like not that much.
or a little bit of like Future. He's
like
got a
baby Future. It doesn't matter. Kelly,
whatever.
Kelly, so we're talking about celebrities now. You represent celebrities.
Yeah, well, I represent artists, and some of them are very famous because of their celebrities because of it. But I represent mostly DJs.
Wait, I might know some of the people you know. Who?
Probably.
Yeah, name all the names.
The biggest by far is DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he has the biggest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whenever he's having a party,
Invite us to Jeff's house.
Oh, sure.
And then we'll Jazzy Jeff ourselves out. I'll take turns throwing Sydney out, and she'll take turns throwing me out.
We actually did a YouTube video of us, DJ Jazzy Jeff and us out of places. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Just throwing each other out of.
Oh, that's
places.
awesome.
Yeah, we did that. So maybe you can slide that to him.
How is Jeff doing?
Oh, he's amazing. I mean, he has a whole squad that he tours with. And he DJs around the world. He's a very, very, very busy DJ around the world. Yeah, he's amazing. But he's also, what I love working with him is he's at this point he's also in a mentorship role. So he brings together a lot of musicians and artists and producers, and they actually just came out with this amazing collaborative album called Chasing Goosebumps.
Chasing Goosebumps. That's on Spotify?
It should be everywhere.
I'm gonna look for it.
And they just have, every DJ, from Rich Medina to Ali Shaheed Muhammad. I met him last summer there. Aloe Black is a part of the fam.
Oh, I like Aloe Black. I need $1, $1 is what I need.
Maimouna Youssef, that's one of my clients. And through DJ Jazzy Jeff's, just that ecosystem, I represent like everyone related.
Beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what other artists besides
Wait,
DJs?
hold on. Just one. So does that mean that you've met Will Smith?
No, I used to live near him though in Malibu.
Ooh, she used to live.
Girl, that's a credit right there. I used to live near Will Smith. Okay.
If you go down 16 blocks, I also live near famous people.
The canyon, and then I was there. But no, I remember jogging though, like around like Mulholland Drive, and if hoping maybe someone will come out of their compound and be like, "Hey, new black girl in the neyborhood." Hot. Like that never happened.
You didn't even catch
they're not always there. That's
you
why.
didn't catch a glimpse of Willow's forehead or nothing.
I saw one of them.
You don't even know which one.
They were out driving some awesome car.
Jaden came to my job before, so it's whatever.
Jaden is like 12. He was at the bar.
He was at the bar. You know these kids, they can come and go as they please. He wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
He was just there, with some models and whatnot. And then he left.
Was he wearing a Batman costume or something terrible like that?
No, but he had like his arms out, and I was like, look at them little ass arms.
Them chicken wings.
Yeah.
Well, what is he, like 17?
Yeah. He wasn't drinking though. He was just there.
I hope not.
He was just popping them pills. Hey, Jaden, how you doing, boo-boo?
So wait, you have DJs and then who else? You have comedians.
So I'm Comedy Hype's lawyer.
Shout out to Comedy Hype. We got your lawyer in the building.
Yes.
We're going to have them redo the contract that we signed.
Sure is.
Well, the reason why I became a legal service provider for Comedy Hype is because I am active on Twitter just in terms of the comics I follow. I usually use Twitter just to find out where my comics are performing, or just to say I don't, do anything political, whatever.
Right.
But anywho, the founder and CEO of Comedy Hype, John,
slid into your DMs.
He did the same thing to us, girl. Just so you know.
It was more. Well, sliding into mine is that's how I get so many clients off
through
of
the
Instagram
DMs.
And Twitter.
Do you hear that? You can conduct real business through the DM, ladies. So actually, you should check it on a regular.
Well, it depends what kind of energy you're putting out. I don't get disrespectful DMs. I think before I did, but like
what's your Instagram handle?
What's your
Malibu Kelly, and do not send. Don't challenge that.
Malibu Kelly.
Malibu Kelly. She's not playing with y'all.
Will say, hey, but I also don't take new clients except by referral only. So
do you hear that, people?
I'm looking.
Yeah,
I'm looking you up right
now.
now.
But with John, I was a fan already. If I'm already a fan of the work, it's very easy for me to say, okay, I would love to be, a representative for you, but it has to be a mutual respect. Like, I can't represent people I don't find funny. Or if I don't like their but a lot of lawyers, they don't care. They just bill by hour.
Because they're getting the money.
Yeah,
they're getting the money. That's it.
I'm a different kind of
I'm
lawyer.
glad that you're about your business and you have integrity.
Ooh, Kelly, you look like a playmate on your
Wait,
Instagram.
let me see. Let me check it out.
Kelly, you gonna...
Wow, Kelly.
So you're saying that that's not the energy you put out. I don't think that I put out dick pic receiving energy, but I've been getting a lot of dick pics recently, like in the last week. And I had never gotten them before.
She said it on a podcast that she was looking for them dick pics.
No, but we didn't even air that episode yet, and the dick slid into my DMs.
You put that in the universe, though.
Okay, well, I don't want those pictures no more. Please don't.
Also, I'm an attorney. I feel like some people probably be like, I don't want her to sue me.
Because you can't do that.
She gonna sue my balls off. So, who are some of the comedians that you work with?
Well, Blake Wexler is that's my main comic client. He was a writer with Key and Peele. Mm-hmm. He's done a bunch of comedy. He does his specials. He's actually performing in Philly. No, he was just in Philly at Helium. But I know him because I'm a legit comedy nerd, and that's how John found me. Yeah, I don't really talk about it a lot because it's
name some of the people that you like really, really like. Top
some
5.
of your favorite comics to watch.
I was happy to sit in on a live taping of Todd Glass's podcast. Mm-hmm. It was insane.
What's Todd's podcast?
The Todd Glass Show.
Okay,
of course it would be his name. Of course,
why would it be something else? Why would it be something called The Unofficial Expert with Todd Glass?
The individual. What? That's hilarious. But I'm a comedy podcast nerd. So some comics I like more on their podcast than I like their stand-up or like them on TV.
Yeah.
It just depends. I like Ron Funches a lot. He's actually working with what I also advise a comedy producer.
Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I would see it and
What did you think it was?
Fuchs.
I did too. Oh
You
my
guys just passed over the end?
I
That's
thought it was
so weird, Marie.
He also has a joke or something like, bunches of funches or something. Like there's also something.
I legit thought it was Fuchs. I didn't even see the end was there. Shout out to Ron.
Yeah. Hey, Ron. Who else? Name some more.
People that you like to watch.
Oh, that I like to watch. I love Kimry Lee Davis. She's also an actress. She was on Scandal before the last season. Mm-hmm. She's great. I know her because I know in the entertainment, and you just start.
Can we go back to Scandal briefly?
I never watched it.
Oh, okay, so first season of Scandal, I thought was amazing. Yeah. I was living in LA at the time. It was like 7 episodes, incredible. Then after that, I think they didn't know that it was going to blow up the way that it did. So they just threw a bunch of crap at the first season, and they were like, we're just going to do whatever we want. And then they had to live up to that, and the show just got too crazy.
After the first season, I couldn't watch anymore.
It's crazy now. And then Kerry Washington, who I love, is very annoying on the show.
But I think that's her character, though.
Her character's really
I don't like watching annoying people.
No, she's super needy.
Yeah, I don't.
But her character's supposed to be very well put together, but she's so needy on the show. I was
wow, that sounds like me.
Off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why I never watched it.
That sounds like me.
Kelly.
I'm so needy, Kelly.
But Gabrielle Union auditioned for that role and didn't get it.
But I could see her being that character as well,
because she is really annoying.
I'm not going to say that because I might meet her one day. So,
I'm pretty sure Gabrielle Union's not going to listen to this one episode. If you do, hey, Gabby, you could be our super bougie black expert because you're perfect at that in every movie that
she
you do.
really is.
Oh,
I've served her before, and I was like, did she almost call me a nigga? What's going on? I'm like, what's going on? She was great.
Who was she with? Do you remember? We want to know
who was she with.
Who did she? Was she there with Dwayne Wade?
No, she wasn't. This was like 8 years ago. She was with a lot of actors, like Hollywood actors.
Was Sanaa there? Because I've heard not that good things.
No, she wasn't
Sanaa.
there. She wasn't there, but I've seen her as well, and she's really beautiful in person.
She's stunning.
Stunning. I was like, damn, girl, you should be everywhere.
A cool, she's in her mid-40s or something now, right? Sanaa Lathan.
We don't speak of age here, so
yeah, we do. Let's check her IMDb.
I
mean, we don't speak
it's
about.
It's really hard to hide from age.
So wait, you have all these clients. You're a comedy snob. Do you have any advice to for people who are starting out, because we get a lot of contracts.
And they be trash.
And it's mainly because we're just starting out and they feel like they can box us in this thing for a long time. And then we're like, what? We out here. We free agents, baby.
Yeah, we got a contract. We're not going to say what network it was, but they doing terrible now. And they...
Rhymes with lice.
Rhymes with lice man.
Yeah.
And the contract, essentially, they wanted to own all of our catchphrases. They wanted to own our likeness. And they wanted to, like, not pay us. They didn't want to pay for travel or makeup or wardrobe.
And if we got anything from the show, we would have to give, like, another gig off top of that. We would have to pay them, like, 25%.
Or something like that.
You're shaking your head like, yeah, that's normal.
You know, I didn't want to go into entertainment for a very long time. No, I was a corporate lawyer just by day at big law firms, started my career in Philadelphia. And I did entertainment law pro bono for my artist friends. When I moved to Philly, I happened to live 2 blocks away from my friend Amir, who's better known as Questlove, right? So
get out of here!
That's how I got into the whole like music, just being the homie. Like, but I wasn't an entertainment lawyer back then. But I'd advise who I advise now, Yamin All World. He's his MC. That if you go to Brooklyn Bowl, he's there every Thursday.
Just yummy.
Yummy. Yeah, you know Yummy?
No, say what's up to Yamin.
You know what I mean?
Your lawyer.
I'm like, Kelly sent me.
Hey,
You've been served. No, never.
and it's just the receipt from the bar.
That's hilarious.
Exactly.
No, so that's kind of how, like a lot of now, you know, years later, I get the cosign because I was just, but I'd also give, you know, free pro bono advice to artists there. I've been a volunteer lawyer with the Philadelphia Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts.
Wow. So you like volunteer with people who work in like the creative space.
Yeah, so I started that, and that was you didn't talk about age, but that was 11 years ago was the first time I took my little hotline call. And just someone needed an hour of advice about, you know, whatever. I want to come out with a line of T-shirts, or hey, I need help getting out of this contract because I'm a small independent production company or theater company, and they're trying. And I'm like, okay, I'll help you get out of it. So it's just helping.
So do
artists.
you still do pro bono work?
Yeah,
with
absolutely
that
for
hotline?
them. Yeah, but it's more supervised because I have to do it like as a requirements for your license. But
you know, S&M got a lawyer, but we could take some pro bono advice as well.
That's the thing, right? So I did that while I had my day job that paid the bills, because also the artist friends usually, you know, depending on, you know,
we ain't got the money now, but it's coming, girl. It's gonna come.
Yeah, we're on the way to
comedy
money.
hype. I'm like, I want to grow with you. I like the brand is strong. I love the band. I like what you're doing. I like the audience that you're serving. I want to grow with you, and so you just have to find the right lawyer that believes in you as much, and you can work
I feel like
together.
the lawyer that we're working with currently, like legit, she believes in everything that we're doing.
Yeah, shout out to Julie.
Yeah, that's why we chose her.
Julie Murray, we love her. She does great work.
Like with lawyers or doctors, you got to feel who are you comfortable with, and also don't just call them when you're in a jam. You should keep them kind of apprised of what you got kind of cooking.
You know what? So I was at a Christmas party, and somebody grabbed me and was like, Marie? And I was like, yes. And they're like, Julie. And I was like, Julie who? And she's like, your lawyer. And I was like, oh hey,
my
Julie.
God, it was crazy.
I didn't even recognize her.
When you told me that, I was like,
but we had only ever met her one time
at the
before.
office, yeah.
At the office.
But we always email her. We like always going back and forth.
We talked to her all the time, but I didn't know what she looked like anymore. And I was like, oh, hey, Julie.
And I think she was done up. Didn't she have like a different lip color on?
She had a lipstick on. She also was drinking champagne.
Yeah, you know.
Two flutes in her hand.
Yeah.
Well, of course, lawyers know how to drink. Y'all job is hard.
It is.
Yeah, I mean...
What's the hardest thing you'd say about being a lawyer?
I think, so I love being a transactional attorney. I never wanted to be a litigator. I don't like courtrooms. I don't want to fight. I want to make a good agreement so there is no fighting down the road. So there's no ambiguity. So I like that. However, some of my matters are handling disputes and settlement agreements and handling essentially like breakups, but in the business world.
Ooh, what's a really bad but good breakup that you've been in? You don't have to name it.
1,000% can't talk about it.
Oh, you can't? Damn.
What's a breakup that you were not a part of that you saw happening, right? Like, because like companies break all the time, and then like I feel like Verizon just bought something. Like people buy things all the time, right? Like, what's a breakup that you feel like made real big waves in the industry? How about that? That's a good question, man.
A breakup.
I'm gonna set my mic down. Drop my mic.
Shut up, Marie.
Let me think. A breakup? I don't know. Like a dispute. I think one of the latest issues in just respecting intellectual property rights, and there's so much appropriation now that people
speak on it, Kelly, please.
Well, I got personally offended as an attorney when, say, the Jenner people put their likeness on top of these.
Oh, Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
But the audacity of you to think that at this point, you need to get a license to use someone else. Like, you are a multi-billion-dollar corporation there last name.
Kris Jenner knows.
So
she knows.
That's what the offensive part is, that you didn't respect the estates enough.
I'm offended.
She thinks that they're the Jenners, they're the Kardashians. They could do whatever.
I'm offended that you think that your face deserves to be anywhere near Tupac's face.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone actually on my date last night. He's, of course, I like him because he's Jewish from here, and I think I do better with New York guys because they're just more real.
So you was on a date with a Jewish dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they say girls grow up to date their father.
Okay.
And I don't date a lot. I mean, I date mostly, if I date white men, they're usually British or sometimes Irish. I date mostly British men.
You like an international bae?
You said or Irish?
A couple have been Irish, but no, British for sure.
Did you listen to the episode where I kissed that Irish dude?
Which one was that?
But wait,
it was like a couple weeks ago, but then it turned out that I didn't actually kiss
him. Irish dude, Marie.
I got real drunk. I cried.
It probably was a black dude.
In my mind, I'm saying that it was a black dude because I'm back to black now.
It had an edible or no?
No, this was so. Maybe this was a couple weeks ago. I was talking about it on the podcast. I don't remember who our guest was.
She went to Pride. It wasn't with
I
got real drunk, and then I made out with the bartender, who was this little Irish man. And then I saw him a couple days later, and we talked, and he was like, "No, we never kissed. You kissed somebody else." And I was like,
and he still wanted to meet up with you. He still wanted to meet up with you, even though you kissed somebody
That's
else.
how good my kissing game is.
He was like, "I would like her to do that on me."
Yeah.
Whoopsies. So you date Irish dudes who are from Ireland, like with the accent and everything.
There are a lot here, but when I was in the UK, met a great guy, British, but I think it's because...
you be out here, Kelly. I love it. This is what that Harvard Law will get you in another country. I love it.
Mm-hmm. No, but I think, Americans there's such just weighted issues around race and stuff with the British folks. It's just less of an issue. Like white American men, sometimes they always...
They talk to you. They're like,
dear white people, you're so exotic. Are you Asian? Are you? But I'm like,
you look like you might be a little bit Asian.
You do. I see it.
I see it too.
Depending on how.
Unless you got a winged eye on, you got a little cat eye.
If you guys are trying to figure out what, you look kind of like Karruechi or light-skinned Trina. Light-skinned Trina.
Yes.
Doesn't she look like the baddest?
Thank you.
That's
because you know Nan. You do look. You know Nan.
I think she's so pretty.
I've been sitting here trying to figure out who you look like, and it's freaking Trina Rockstar.
And I think she still has contacts in her eyes.
She probably.
She might.
But I'm glad that you like that because that's a compliment.
Yes.
Kelly, what you doing after this? We should go out.
We should definitely go out.
I feel like we can get out. We go get some drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll meet somebody with you two. Absolutely.
I mean, not the way I'm currently dressed.
Yeah, I was like,
not the way I'm dressed. Right, I gotta go home and put on a face.
Yeah, but we can get done though. We definitely clean up. You see our pictures on the Instagram.
When your pictures, I think you both were in, obviously both, you were together in Miami?
Oh, yes, we did.
Oh, sis.
Oh, yes.
You saw those?
Man.
We were playing no game.
Sucking our stomachs in and
See,
pushing
I
out
have a
our
thick
butts.
middle, so I can never get too conceited because I always have this to kind of humble me. I have a thick middle.
Girl, I got a stomach too. I just
No,
use
you don't.
Marie's abs. That's all I say in the picture with her. And
Then you'll be
look
like,
at our abs. Looking
guys,
great. I'm working on it. I'm trying to.
Are you here this weekend?
No, I fly to LA tomorrow.
Oh, dude.
Damn, we caught you just in time, girl.
I've been here though for
You should have came to my sister's boot camp on Saturday.
Oh, darn. I've been looking, so I do class
Almost
pass.
died.
So I pop around all the studios, and then I dropped into a couple of gyms in Brooklyn. That was interesting.
She's at the gym even when she's on vacation.
Kelly.
For work.
I need your life. That's what I need.
So if I, as a young and I'm listening to the podcast, as a young 17-year-old girl living in, I don't know, Philadelphia, aspire to be an attorney, what should I be doing?
Well, actually, so I also do a lot of mentoring with young girls, and I have 2 mentees in LA, 8 and 13-year-old. But one of my mentees I've had for 7 years, Chanel, she's a senior in college in Pittsburgh. I spoke to her class because the teacher was in my gym class, black woman, and was like, "Can you speak to a class, like a leading ladies class for whatever?"
Oh, that's great.
And then I talked just about what I did, and then Chanel at the time, she was 16, and she followed me basically afterwards. Was like, "I want to go to law school. Can you be?" And I've been her mentor now for 7 years. So one, get yourself a mentor. Try to figure out, and sometimes it'll just, she definitely didn't. I didn't grow up. My parents didn't go to college. Like I had to figure it out. But you have to start seeing who do you know that is even living a life that you're like, I want to do that and not that, and then just. Try
reach
to find
out to them.
more. Yeah, and it's hard because at 17, I always felt so limited as a kid. I couldn't wait to be an adult. I couldn't wait to make my own decisions.
I'm ready to be back to 17.
Yeah, I definitely a cool 24 would be cute for me.
I'm back. I'm cool with going back to 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I also went to law school at 21, graduated at 24, so I've been a lawyer for. I was
Look
ready
at
to be an adult.
These are goals.
Kelly,
Hashtag goals right now.
Kelly, let's run through the resume.
Do you guys?
I mean, yes.
I mean, we're doing.
Look, we doing. I'm wearing. My ass
where we
is on
at.
a subway seat today.
I got lesbian overall shorts
Come
on,
on,
so
Kelly,
you know what we're doing.
We're not doing that well. We're working toward.
We will one day.
2018 is going to be our year.
You got not even 2018. I really see greatness with you too. So I'm happy.
Well, speak on it, Kelly. Let the listeners know.
What do you see?
No, I told John. I said no. Those two. That is gonna happen. You need to say yes. Yeah.
Listen, if you're listening to the podcast and you want to speak blessings upon
yes,
blessings upon
please
blessings.
lay your hand on my shoulder and hit me with some blessings.
Obviously, before the podcast happened, so I was like, no, because I was. I'd seen your guys' stuff. I scout comics.
Did you see us on VH1 talking about black female comedy?
I think I saw that one. I saw a few of your guys.
We looked amazing.
Yes, we did. I was very proud of that. And we did our own makeup, actually.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I don't know if do you do any television at all? Do you
Yeah, a little bit.
when you do stuff for TV, do you find that the makeup artists are good at doing your makeup or not that good at doing your makeup?
Oh, at this point, I know who's gonna do it.
Oh, you got some names? You got some names you can hit us with?
Oh yeah, no,
if they want to do some pro bono makeup work.
No, shout out to the Technique Agency, who I have their artists in New York and LA. I've used for clients work for. Absolutely, they're great, especially with women of color. Because that's the thing. When I tried one of these makeup apps, I'm not going to say which ones, and I'm like, you don't get my skin tone because I look like I have jaundice right now.
Yeah,
yeah. And so I took it all off, and it's because I can do my own makeup. So
right.
They sometimes, knowing how to do your own makeup is different than being a professional artist. So
yes.
I respect the craft of makeup. I'm
it's really
hard.
My
own. I don't do anyone else's. So I have some, so Technique Agency I recommend.
Technique Agency.
Camille, or Kiloglam, that's her name, Kiloglam, I'm pretty sure.
Kiloglam, okay.
She did some makeup for, it was perfect.
Kiloglam,
And the
I
best
like
makeup artists give you tips, I was like, how did you make my lips this supple? And she's like, oh, well, this is this nipple cream from Paris that you use. And I'm like, what? You find these tricks.
Nipple cream?
Because it makes it supple, the nipple's supposed to be for suckling.
It's called nipple cream?
So we got to go to Sephora and get some nipple cream.
Something, fancy.
Well, Kelly, find out for us, because my lips be chapped and dry.
Oh, super dry.
Or
yeah,
you
so
can
help
use,
me.
there's a plumping gloss that I use too. But
my lips are already plump. You see this?
Okay.
You see my lips?
I could barely
I like the
speak.
extra.
My lips big as hell.
little like pillows, a little more.
Ooh, little pillows. Kelly, you're so freaky.
I love makeup, and I'd be a makeup or hairstylist if I wasn't a lawyer.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yeah, I was
makeup
interested in that. What else would you do?
Like that. I think I'd actually be in health and wellness, probably. Psychologist.
Really? So you would always be helping somebody somewhere, either helping somebody fix their eyebrows or helping somebody fix their life.
Be the best you. Yes.
You have the heart. I can feel your energy. I can see that you're a good person.
I want everyone to thrive, and so happy people, successful people are happy people, and I want more people to be happy.
Ooh, that is number one goal. I'm all about happiness.
I feel like a lot of celebrities though are not happy people.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's what
Why
you
is
consider
that?
success.
Is it because of the industry?
You
Is it
get
because
wrapped in your head and you're not present.
Mm-hmm.
I think you don't think about the big picture, and you start also assuming the worst. And God, whenever someone assumes anything, it's always the wrong conclusion.
Oh, I
And
always
then you
assume the
waste-
worst. I'm a pessimist.
Me as well.
I always assume like the
It's
worst thing that
never
can happen
bad,
to me
and
is
then
going
you
to happen.
wasted energy preparing for an outcome that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, in LA, I think it's well, the people that, I don't know. I'm also from the beach. I don't go inland a lot. My friends know this. I stay coast
They'd be like,
adjacent.
"Yeah, come to this party," and you're like,
No.
"Where is
No.
it?" You're like, "No, I'm
Should,
not coming."
is it at a beach house? No.
She
okay.
like-
All right. Well,
She'd be
can't
like,
make it.
West Hollywood? No, absolutely, I'm not coming out
Wow.
there.
Yeah, that's for special people only. But it's because it's different energy though, and they have different. People move to LA for certain motives.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't move to LA. My parents aren't in the business, so I just stayed. Also, I'm staying beach adjacent because that's where a lot of the startup and tech industry is. Silicon Beach, that's what they call it. So but I'm just more of a beach vibe person. I don't like going to parties.
You sound real chill. You
I don't know
sound like
that.
you say like dude a little bit. Maybe you say bro. Do you say bro?
I used to.
Yeah, see, but
I grew out of it.
Kelly, you're a beach person, but do you put on a contour for the beach, or you're like natural?
Nothing.
Okay.
What are your go-to beach shades? Because I feel like you got some good.
I have 4 pairs of shades in my bag. I'm
I
from
believe-
California.
And they all have cases, right? Because I got 4 pairs too, but they dusty as hell. They're
No,
loose,
with New York-
loose
In
sunglasses.
New York, I have just this one big one that can actually fit 3. So I lied. There's 3 in there.
you have a case that can fit 3 sunglasses?
Wow, Kelly, that's goals right there. I'm
my
looking for
gosh.
a 3-in-1 case right there.
Listen, everybody listening, I hope you can all aspire to be like Kelly, because damn, son,
You're like one of the best guests we've ever had.
I don't even have any questions for you.
I
besides
know.
those I asked you.
We had Donnell Rawlings here, and then you. Like
That was a good one. I've seen him a bunch of times in LA. Yeah.
He's fine.
he's such a nice
Great.
guy.
He
Yeah.
came and was like, I thought I was gonna be the ashy expert.
Yeah.
And we were
No,
like,
he's
no.
a new dad expert, right?
Yeah.
But he came on and talked about lotion, but I was like, but you're ashy right now.
Yeah, he's like, you got to heat the lotion up.
it.
You got to
You
put
gotta
it in the
heat the
shower.
oil. You gotta heat the oil up.
I was like,
Oh, he
wow.
heats up his oil, huh?
And then he puts it on right out of the shower.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're still dry, dude. Like your ankles, like right in your hands.
Wow.
He was a really nice guy, though.
So nice. We need more people like
So,
that.
what's next for you? What's next for Kelly Shapiro? I was gonna say DDS, but that's dentist.
Yeah.
Esquire.
Well, I'm in New York about half the time. I'm bi-coastal. I just have, my clients here. Actually, shout out to my newest client, Stro Elliott. He's the newest member of The Roots, so he's on The Tonight Show every night.
I didn't even know the Roots were recruiting. I mean, I would have
didn't know
came
that
to
at
an
all.
audition.
They're
with the
switching out
Roots,
people?
There's a lot of people in there, so you never know.
Okay.
I would have came to a
No,
casting.
he's an amazing. You should check out his Instagram because his work on the drum machine is sick. He's so talented.
Well, when he has like a party or something, invite us, Kelly.
Kelly, just add us to the list.
Yeah, just put us on the mailing list. We'll be out there.
I've DJed. Shout out to Reggie B's in Boston, 96.9. I have DJs here. I have DJs in Philly, LA. If wherever you guys are, I'll.
Yes,
Yes, and we have a good Insta Snap story
You guys have
situation
great-
going on. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw us at the beach, but I mean at the pool. But
people were mad.
my
They were like,
entire ass
They were
was
like,
out.
"What are you doing? What do you do?
Is
You
this
work?"
work?
Yeah. You're like, "Yes, it's our office."
we're working right now.
No,
Yes,
you are working.
we are working. I mean, we're
We're a
networking
brand.
and trying to get people to buy us drinks. So, what did you say? What's the next step? Like,
Oh,
if
right.
you after everything that you've accomplished already and everything that you're working on currently, what's next?
Oh, I really just want to be. I don't know if I have to be a billionaire philanthropist, but I just want to do all philanthropy by the time I'm 40, which is not too far away.
Like, girl, you got some time.
Yeah.
You definitely have time.
Yeah, no, but I love doing what I do. I love being a lawyer for the clients that I believe in, and I love protecting their interests. So I want to keep doing that, but probably less disputes, just because that's taxing.
Yeah, it gets messy.
Yeah, and also solving up someone's their mistakes. It's like, what did you that can be a little taxing. So I think I'm launching actually a company for one of my rapper clients, and then that's actually in the medical device accessories world.
Medical device. So you're doing like blinged out heart monitors? What?
Not that, but you know, we can talk offline. But that's just also, I love transitioning my entertainment clients into the startup and tech world.
Okay. That's right. Yeah. You were into that as well.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and I'm speaking at a bunch of panels this fall about women in startups, Black and Brown Founders Festival in Philly this October.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, we'll get on a Chinatown bus and do that.
The Greyhound bus don't cost that much.
Girl. I got the Fung Wah Connect.
Kelly, where can people listening catch you? You've already mentioned your Instagram, but maybe reiterate like where you snap, where you everything.
And your website as well.
Yes. Oh yeah, well, website is kellyDshapiro.com. Mm-hmm. And then I'm Malibu Kelly on Instagram, Malibu Kells with a S, just Kells on Snap. Mm-hmm. And Twitter, Kelshap.
Shap it up.
Yeah, so that's basically, just
hopefully people will slide in your DMs. Maybe you'll get some work from this.
Only.
By referral only.
And
so
I don't work for free.
They'll be like, the unofficial expert sent us.
Okay, that's better than just.
They'll be like, we were referred by S&M.
And I'll be like, I don't know them niggas at all.
No, I'm not really sure who that is.
Okay, but then also so you work with the foundation in Philly for like you do pro bono stuff?
Yeah, so I through them.
How do people?
Philadelphia PVLA. If you're in Philly, you just sign up to be a part of it.
Excellent.
Great.
Okay, we are wrapping it up.
Yes, it is.
You can catch us on the Unofficial Expert or just Unofficial Expert on Instagram, or you can catch me at Reezy, REEEZY.
And you could catch me at JustedBW on Instagram.
Make sure you listen and comment and subscribe.
Please.
And if you want to be a lawyer when you grow up, then you smarter than us because we're comedians.
And make sure you go to Comedy Hype for all your comedy news and to listen to the podcast.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.